Hi, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So, starting out, I'm just going to ask you some simple questions just to get your information,
Okay.
that kind of thing. So, what is your name?
Maddie Tyner.
Maddie, where are you from?
I'm from Owasso.
Oh, awesome. Okay, very cool. Uh, Maddie, how old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20. There you go. You're from Owasso, but do you live closer to school so that we don't have to commute and that kind of thing?
Yeah, I live here in Stillwater,
Okay.
just right off campus. And
Oh,
I can walk to my classes every day.
that's super nice. That's really cool. Maddie, are you married, single, or in a relationship?
I'm single.
You're single. There you go. Alrighty, so today we're just going to, I'm just going to get to know you.
Okay.
And so, whatever you feel like you need to talk about while we're here, obviously you're here for a reason.
Right.
I don't know if you were recommended to come here or if you said, okay, that's it. Like, I have to talk this through with someone.
Yeah.
So,
I have just been kind of stressed out with school and things going on, and I just feel overwhelmed. And I just want to make sure that I'm talking things through and like processing things, and not like keeping them all bottled up inside, I guess, because I think that it helps whenever I just talk about things.
yeah. So, do you have a friend right now that you can kind of confide in and talk to her? Or
Yeah.
him and...
I have some friends that I tell almost everything to, and they listen, and they're great listeners and great friends. But I just thought, like, oh, why not get advice from somebody this is their job?
Yeah, there you go. Did you meet them here this year, or have you known them?
I met them last year, and two of them were my neighbors in my dorm, and now we're like really best friends. And so I can confide in them and tell them just about anything. So they're really great, and they live in the same house that I do now, and so they're just like right there. And if I ever need to talk to them about anything,
That's really
but
nice.
it's just kind of nice to get an outside, unbiased opinion
Yes,
on things
for
sometimes.
sure. Do they struggle with the same thing in stress, or?
Yeah, one of the things that we're all dealing with as a friend group is we feel like sometimes we're too cliquey, and that's kind of looks bad. And we want to make sure that we're being like nice people, and we want to make sure that we're being friendly with other people and not just being comfortable with ourselves. Because in college we're supposed to, meet and go out and meet other people, and we've been really bad about just like hanging out with ourselves. So we want to make sure that we're like meeting
Other people?
yeah, and not making people feel like excluded or anything. So, especially because of that, like, because they're in my friend group and they're dealing with the same things as me, I want to make sure that I talk to you.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Because sometimes, like, if you're dealing with the same things with some people, like, you could bring others down instead of building them up. So,
yeah.
do you think worrying about your friend group adds to the stress as well, or?
Yeah. I try not to worry too much about it because I'm a people pleaser and I like to make everyone happy, and I don't like disappointing people or hurting people's feelings. And so whenever things like that, because somebody has told us like, oh, I wish I could hang out with your friend group, and that really hurt my feelings because it's like we don't want you to feel that way. Like we're not like a club or anything. We're just friends, and it makes me feel uncomfortable that they feel like they're not welcome. So it kind of adds stress in that. It makes me feel bad, but I also like in college I've learned to say that I can't please everybody, and I just have to like be happy and be kind. And everyone's always said college is like a really selfish time, but not necessarily in a bad way. Like you kind of get to decide your own like schedule and like friends and stuff.
Right.
And so I'm just kind of learning what that looks like and like that balance.
Yeah,
so
for sure. I think as students, everyone is trying to learn that. So, what are some of the ways that you deal with your stress?
I like to run, and I like reading and just going outside. I go to Boomer all the time, and I go there probably like 4 times a week, either just like run or just have some quiet time, or sometimes I'll even do homework out there if I don't need Wi-Fi or anything, and just read for my classes. And so that's really nice. And then I do just like hanging out with my friends and like forgetting about things stressing me out.
That's really cool. Have you and your friends discussed ways to make yourselves feel more open towards others? Or
yeah, and we've never really tried to be exclusive or anything weird. Like we've never tried to say, okay, guys, let's hang out and invite no one else. It's just like, oh, we're friends, so we're just gonna go hang out. But I think that we're just gonna randomly start saying like, hey, do you want to go to dinner tonight? Like just ask random people.
Yeah.
They'll probably be really thrown off, but and be like, what are you talking about? But I think we'll probably just start inviting people and like be better and like more observant in who else is around us that we can just hang out with. Because we normally just don't think twice about hanging out with our friends because it's so natural.
Right,
So,
for sure. So at least the stress and the friend thing sounds like really two strong topics that we continue to talk about throughout the week. So this is the end of our session. So thank you for coming today.
Yeah,
and
thank
I'll
you.
be sure to look into some things, figure out how to help you. So
Great.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye. My computer locked. Hi, Dr. Hendricks.